Stop scrolling for a second. What if I told you the phone in your hand is not just a tool, but a leveraged device that can quietly put you in a position you only dream of in 2026? The people making real money with their smartphones are not louder, smarter, or luckier. They just understand one thing you probably don't: your phone is not for content, it's for control. And once you learn how to control attention, conversations, and access, money becomes a side effect. You're holding a money-making machine right now, but not in the way you think. In 2026, it's no longer about apps that pay you, it's about positioning your phone as a control center for influence, not effort. Most people try to work with their phones, the real winners orchestrate with theirs. First, stop chasing income apps and start building micro-assets inside conversations. Every WhatsApp chat, Telegram group, or DM is a potential distribution channel. Instead of posting content publicly, create insider drops, short voice notes, and exclusive tips. People value what feels restricted, and that's where monetization quietly begins. Second, use your phone to become a middleman of attention, not products. You don't need to sell anything you own. Find underrated creators, small brands, or even local businesses that struggle with visibility. Use your phone to repackage their offers into short, persuasive formats and connect them to the right audience, then take a cut. Third, subscribe to this channel for videos like this, because most people are still stuck in outdated strategies while you're learning how to move differently. Now here's where it gets interesting. Turn your smartphone into a testing lab for ideas, not just execution. Instead of launching one big thing, quietly test 5 to 10 micro concepts weekly using short videos, polls, or status updates. Watch what people respond to, not what gets likes, but what gets questions. Questions are signals of buying intent. Fourth, leverage voice as your unfair advantage. Typing is crowded, video is saturated, but voice still underused. Start sending strategic voice notes where you explain ideas, give advice, or pitch offers. It builds trust faster, feels personal, and positions you above the noise instantly. Fifth, use your phone to build digital proximity to opportunity. Follow people who are one level ahead of you, not celebrities. Reply to their stories, engage consistently, and stay visible without being annoying. Opportunities don't come from posts, they come from being remembered. Sixth, turn your smartphone into a signal amplifier, not a content creator. Instead of always posting your own ideas, start spotting undervalued insights from others. Small tweets that didn't get attention, reframe them, simplify them, and redistribute them in your own style. You become known as the person who finds gold early, and people start watching you for what's next. Seventh, use your phone to build a closed-loop opportunity system. Whenever someone asks you a question, don't just answer, redirect them into a small system you control. It could be a private group, a broadcast list, or a structured chat flow. Over time, you're not just helping people, you're building a pipeline where attention, trust, and opportunities circulate back to you repeatedly. And finally, stop thinking in terms of making money and start thinking in terms of owning small attention pockets. A small, loyal audience that listens to you daily is more valuable than thousands who scroll past you. Your smartphone is the gateway to building that quietly, consistently, and strategically. So here's the real question. If your phone is already in your hand every day, are you using it to consume or to position yourself for income in 2026? Drop your answer in the comments section. I want to know how you're planning to use your phone differently this year.